Firetruck for our department. They've examined a couple of them. This one appears to be the best one to fit our needs, and based upon our criteria and specifications. Our mechanic and our assistant fire chief went up to Alton and physically inspected the facility and went through all of the maintenance records, and they feel like it's a good purchase for us. As you all are aware, I entered into an agreement with Alton to make a bid on their truck. They were asking $450,000. We made a bid of $400,000, subject to the commission's approval, also subject to a couple of small conditions. They've taken this truck out of service because they're needing to dispose of it because they're downsizing their department. They had not had a current ladder certification for this year, so one of the requirements they had to have a certification on the ladder, and that they would be responsible for any. They had previously entered into an agreement with Granny Mountain to market the fire truck for them, and that would be their responsibility to pay any commission like we do. Their city council voted and approved our offer to purchase, and so it's back in our court to determine if we want to make that purchase. And that's what today's meeting for is. The resolution the city attorney has drafted is attached, and it basically provides for that purchase. The commission wants to make the purchase. Any more specific details? Of course, Chris is here. Chris can answer those as far as the truck itself.
Okay, call the fire chief or deputy fire chief. Do you have any additional comments like that?
I know there was a question earlier in relation to we've been looking at another truck. I just want to point out that this truck is what we would spec out new if we were going to buy one, as far as being a 105-foot ladder as opposed to the 100-foot Bronto in Boston. Both trucks were good trucks. This one just fits our needs better.
And it's what you were looking for.
It's what we were looking for.
So you're newer also.
It's a year newer. Has a less mileage and hours on
How
it.
many miles does it have on it?
They're 28,000.
Somewhere in that neighborhood. I don't have the exact knowledge.
But for a fire truck,
It's a fire truck. When you look at the age of a fire truck, you really have to look at the hours more than the miles.
Yeah.
They don't drive a lot of miles, but they run a lot of hours.
How many hours?
I want to say about 3,000 hours.
What is that fairly normal for a truck that age?
That's pretty good. Yeah, the Boston truck was in the 4,000 hour range and 38,000 miles or something. It was a year older, so it's pretty common what we're seeing out there. It also depends on how the department runs the apparatus in their department. Oklahoma City uses those trucks for car wrecks. They respond out on the interstate for car wrecks and ladder trucks, so theirs get a lot more miles, a lot more hours than maybe another department does.
It's a great barrier of protection out there on the interstate. That truck does. The maintenance records, once you got those back here, you got to support through those again. Everything still feel real comfortable with the maintenance records.
Everything was minimal. Repairs were minimal. Stuff you'd see common from a new truck on up. Nothing we saw was
Nothing major.
nothing major. And everything that had been broke was repaired quickly and handled through an actual third-party shop.
Yeah, the one thing I liked about the maintenance records, I took some time to look through them, is the fact that they took it to a third-party shop, but that's what they did for a living. So it wasn't down to some mechanic shop that wasn't familiar with that type of apparatus or vehicle. Right. So that was a very reassuring thing.
Yeah, and SMEO apparatus is actually made in Nebraska. That's where the manufacturing plant is. That's where they originate from, is Nebraska.
And if this truck is purchased, what's the in-service time projection you think for fishing?
Probably 60 days, maybe a little longer, maybe 90. We've got to spec out all the equipment. You'll see that come back to you again. Once the equipment's spec'd out, we'll make the order. As soon as the equipment's in and on the truck, it can go into service. In the meantime, we'll letter the truck. We'll do all the other stuff. We're working on the specs right now. We hope to have those out. You should see them in the August commission meeting. That's what our anticipation would be.
Very good. Well, just for the record, I appreciate the work that you guys did. I know this has been a long process, and Also, for the record, I want to say that I appreciate our former chairman, Joe Manning, and Commissioner Everett Ross for their work on this project as well. I know it's labor intensive on you guys' part, but I appreciate what those two gentlemen brought to the table too, as the process was being vetted over the course of a couple months. So I appreciate that.
And we appreciate Robert at the service center, his
And
efforts to help us,
yes.
and the deputy chief, and running up to Alton and looking at it. They drove it, they put the ladder there, they flowed water, they poured through the truck, so we're very comfortable with the decision.
As you should, $400,000, that's a pretty big expense. So you want it to work when it gets there.
It's a big expense, but we're saving a lot of money by not
A
buying it.
lot of money, that's right, that's right. And the way you guys take care of stuff, this should last the city for a long time.
We should get a good 20+ years out of it, easily.
Thank you, Chief Griffin. Anything, Chief Griffin?
Well, he covered, unless you guys have anything specific to the trip you'd like to ask.
Any commissioners have any questions for Chief Griffin at all? Any additional questions of the city manager or staff? All right, entertain action.
Make a motion, we approve resolution 26, 2015.
Have a motion by Commissioner Rowe to approve resolution 26, 2015. Have a second by Commissioner Johnson. Any other discussion? Madam Clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Rowe?
Yes.
Mr. Thompson?
Yes.
Chairman Brandon?
Yes. All right, entertain action to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second. Have a motion by Commissioner Johnson to adjourn, second by Commissioner Thompson. Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?